And now for something completely different. Hogwarts. I mean, Strixhaven. You guys, it's your very first day of orientation, and Bradley, you've walked up to the front of the gates of Strixhaven. You arrive on your first day of orientation. You're given a whole stack of papers all bound together with some very pretty looking twine. These papers contain information about the college. They contain information about the Witherbloom campus, where you'll be attending most of your classes. And they hand you a small set of instructions on where to meet your collaborative group, which will lead you to the nearby tavern, the Bow's End Tavern, which is a very popular place here at the school. And you are also given your Witherbloom primer.
Which is not a paint, I asked.
It's not a paint.
It's a primer, duh.
We cannot hear you.
Helps if I unmute my microphone. Hazel is just going to be a bit overwhelmed with being handed all this stuff. He's not very familiar with the college lifestyle. He was suggested this by an actual adversary to him, but he will kind of just politely nod and just follow what is in front of him and just go towards the tavern as the collaborative group leads me to, or where they will meet.
All right. Yeah, so you make your way toward the tavern. The whole time you're reading these instructions, and it gives you just a very basic overview. Every first-year student is assigned a collaborative group with whom they will conduct most of their studies. It's used as a way to try and break the ice among students, but also to encourage camaraderie and team building. So it tells you that when you arrive at the tavern, you should be looking for a table marked with the number 12.
All right. I will go ahead and head to the tavern, and I will go ahead and about what time of day is it? Like, how early am I?
You're actually quite punctual. You're not that early, maybe about a half hour early. But it is also encouraged to arrive a little early before, the campus completely fills up. So you do see other students milling about as well. It's a little before noon.
All right. I would then would want to go ahead and head to the tavern, make sure that I put a good presentation for my partners. Let them know that I can be punctual. I don't know what's expected of me, so I'm just going to head there as soon as I can.
All right. You head there. The Bow's End Tavern is pretty full, actually. You're not the only one who arrived early. There's some light chatter going on as you see people acquainting themselves with one another at these numbered tables. And as you look around, you do see a small sign sticking up from the center of one table in particular with the number 12 on it. And seated at this table is 3 personages.
All right. I'll kind of shrug over as you notice that Hazel is rather tall. He stands at 7'10". So you notice not only is he embarrassed that he seemingly is late, as everyone is here before him. He thought he was early, but he's also still way too tall. And he'll kind of meekly introduce himself. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Hazel. And he'll kind of sit as close to the corner as he can and kind of just try to make himself small.
What race is Hazel?
Hazel is a what's it called? A furbolg.
Furbolg. All right. You guys see a Furbolg walk up to you. And Hazel, when you walk up, you see a satyr, minotaur, and Russell, what is Califax?
A tiefling, half tiefling.
And a tiefling.
Oh, boy, he really did not.
I mean, there's no outcasts here.
We all got horns. Except for you now.
So, I'm just going to go ahead and have you guys introduce yourselves. Hazel has already taken care of that part for himself.
I mean, I'll go. I don't really like. Hi. I feel like. Hi there. Welcome to our table. I'm Minnie. It's spelled with an Minnie, but it's very sorry. He just keeps joining me. But it's very convenient because I'm a minotaur. But don't be deceived. Even though like I'm a minotaur, people call me Minnie because I'm kind of shorter than all the other minotaurs. I'm only like 5'11" and a half. So, but that's it. I'm here. Are you part of Witherbloom too?
I am, yes. Are we all part of Witherbloom?
I don't know. I don't know how any college works.
So you guys do know that among collaborative groups, they do keep you guys within the same campus. That way it's easy for you guys to intermingle.
Well, I'm so excited. Maybe we'll have same classes. We'll have same professors, same lunch breaks. It'll be amazing.
I'll be honest. You have a lot more energy for a minotaur than I was expecting.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, isn't that there a little racist, don't you think?
Ooh, let's not go there. It might be because I'm a cleric. I'm a cleric, and I celebrate my goddess. And my goddess is Lyra, goddess of joy.
Well, I'm just joshing with you, you know?
I thought you said you were doing an accent this game.
This is his normal voice.
I was about to say,
We just haven't heard it before.
confession, this is actually my original accent.
I'm sorry, I'll stop. Continue.
Now I feel self-conscious. Oh, heck. Gosh darn it. Well, I'm Bacchus, you know? And, yeah, I got these horns here, so I'm a satyr. Yeah, I'm not Witherbloom. I'm Prismari, you know, because I like fun stuff, don't you know? And that's me, sure, you know. Pleasure to make your acquaintance there, Hazel. Aren't you a biggin?
Yeah. You see, after you called him racist, he tried to shrink even more somehow.
Oh, I'm just kidding with the big guy, you know.
Almost breaks the chairs. He crunches down to it.
He's a shy Falula Borg.
He's a bit shy. You look over, you see Califax is he's not really enjoying this. He's not really enjoying the whole group camaraderie thing. He's just he has to be there so he won't get fined kind of thing. He's just not loving it. But, you know, he got yelled at before because he's just like, I'm just going to go to my dorm. He's not really into the whole group dynamic just yet because, you know, he's not really part of that right now. But he's almost 6 foot tiefling. His horns make him about 6.5 feet tall-ish because they go up, and his hair is a little up there. He has a built to like an old ex-jock. He used to play some sports, but he's part of Witherbloom now. He's kind of going into biology.
Okay. You know, you're not being there. It's just going to make me want to be friends with you even harder, right? I'm just going to go for it. Sorry, I forgot. Can I add one more thing? It's not that important, but it's important to me. I got permission from the DM. I'm allowed to wear t-shirts. So I'm wearing a t-shirt, guys. And my t-shirt has a sun on it right here and writing that says Muy Caliente. So I just needed you to know that. Okay.
Califax just moves the stein between us.
It's just going to be nonstop cow jokes, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh,
She wanted to wear
Chew on that.
T-shirts, and that was the stipulation: was it had to be cow puns.
Yes.
Yeah, chew on that for a while.
Love it. I get it.
okay, I'm sorry. So now that we're all besties,
So you guys you continue to kind of like, talk a little bit and break the ice. You're going through the packets that you were given, and indeed it does say in one of the packets that your entire collaborative group should all be attendees of the same campus. So with 3 Witherblooms and 1 Prismari, Bacchus, you all of a sudden get really scared that the college made a clerical error when you were assigned to this group. So that might be something that you want to look into. Another thing that you all notice is a small invitation inviting you to take place in Orientation Day 1's big activity, which is a school-wide scavenger hunt.
yes.
Oh, golly gee.
And if you're interested in that, it instructs you to report to the Biblioplex in the center of campus.
I'm not even going to try pronouncing that, you know.
Are you guys
Halifax.
interested in this?
Yeah.
The Biblioplex?
Thanks for pronouncing it there, buddy.
I get pretty excited about competition. But like, okay, let's do this.
It's like a puzzle, and my ancestors were all about mazes. We're gonna
Cover
do this.
it.
Laughs in ancient Greek.
What's Greek?
Right. Just broke the 4th wall.
Yeah.
Gosh dang it.
What's the 4th wall?
It's after the 3rd one.
You learned that in Prismari.
Yes.
Well, let's go.
You guys just want to head straight off?
I want to go.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to need to go talk to somebody. What time is it, by the way?
Oh, it's just before noon, so almost lunchtime.
Well, I'm going to meet up with you guys here in a bit. You know, I need to go talk to somebody who can do this paperwork thingy.
Do you need backup?
Sure.
I'm on it.
Before we leave, I do want to just make sure, like, because we are all a bit early. I want to count the seats or look at the pamphlet. Is there an expected amount of people for our group?
You did see that when you arrived, you took up the last chair at the table that
Okay.
had this assigned number. So just seeing that, knowing that, you can infer from that this might be the entire collaborative group.
All right. Just wanted to make sure we weren't leaving someone alone. Okay.
Hello.
That's great.
It's my first day.
So,
Well, I'm going to
Yeah.
go with Bacchus whenever. Or
And something about seeing Minnie walk around campus kind of concerns me. So I'm just gonna follow him. It's like I don't someone this small, and I just can't. I don't. She's gonna hurt herself. I'm just gonna go off after like instinct.
all right.
Well, are we all going as a group?
We might as well stay together until we get Bacchus's paperwork figured out. Then we can go scavenger hunting.
Do you guys feel that?
We're
bonding. Let's go.
All right.
I hear friendship bracelets here in the future.
Shuji Weaver.
Halifax immediately regrets his decision.
That's a big part of House Prismari.
All right, you guys head off, and just kind of knowing what you know so far about Strixhaven, you're pretty sure that the Biblioplex is going to be the place where you would need to go in order to resolve any kind of clerical errors that may have happened.
are there just like really eager tour guides walking around campus too? Like, welcome first years.
No, you do see people milling about the campus. Some of them are in groups of 3, 4, or 5, and you can kind of gather these might be the makings of another collaborative group. You do see some professors, evident by the hats that they wear. They've got them professor hats that really should have gone out of style a long time ago. You do see some, signs scattered about that advertise different extracurriculars.
I really want to get me one of those hats.
You want to become a professor?
You don't think I can?
No,
That kind of
but-
hurts there, bro.
You can become a professor. but
I'm
you
just
cannot.
joshing you.
I just don't know if the hat and your antlers are gonna work.
He doesn't have antlers. He just has
Okay.
regular. He has goat horns, but even then, it probably wouldn't work.
They would make a custom hat for you.
I want the
But
hat. now.
only when you become a professor. You cannot have it right now.
Only when you
Oh,
become
not-
a professor, yeah.
I mean, with an
not allowed.
arts degree, what else are you gonna do?
Absolutely.
Hey.
Gosh darn, it's a thing.
Oh man, murder by suicide were those words, Russell.
Amen.
And Bacchus just logged off the group.
Wait, come back.
Bacchus likes hats. Just looking at the campus, how big is this campus?
Massive.
Okay.
This campus is absolutely massive. So the main campus, the center campus itself, is really just a small city. It has the tavern that you're in. It has the biblioplex, which is like the main building of the center campus. It's got a cafe. It's got the commons. It's got living quarters. It's got fields, parks. It even has the Strixhaven Stadium, where all the sports games are played. And then it has 4 main roads leading out from the central campus itself in the northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest directions, leading to the other campuses. And then the one that travels northeast actually breaks off, and another road goes straight north to the 5th campus, which are so large themselves that they could even be classified as another small city. So lots of land and money and effort has been dedicated strictly to the advancement of magical knowledge.
Cool. Sweet.
So, yeah. So when you guys arrive at the biblioplex, the very first room is actually a huge open room spanning. It's like an incredibly large library is the ground floor. And when you guys get there, you can see in the very, very back, there is a very long desk that takes up about 40 feet in length from end to end. And behind this desk is a scattered group of people. Some are already engaged in conversation with other students. Some are engaged in conversation with themselves or with each other, and not themselves, because that would be concerning, with each other. And some still are just, doing the occasional paperwork here and there.
Does there seem to be a line or anything like that, or they're just kind of like clusters of people?
Just clusters of people, no real line. It's not too busy yet. You guys were the most among the most punctual of the new students on campus. So you could just pick somebody, walk up, and begin a conversation.
Do I see anybody who looks like they might be an administrator of some sort?
Oh yeah, anybody behind that desk.
All right, I'm going to go walk up to the desk.
You're gonna walk up to that desk.
Well,
I watch his back.
thanks for having my back. Well, hey there. So I think there might be a mix-up in this paperwork because we're supposed to be in groups with our own campus, and I'm Prismari and they're Witherbloom, and the only thing I really know about herbs is setting them on fire, you know?
He kind of looks up at you with a quizzical look, and he says, "I'm sorry, my dear boy, are you accusing us of making a mistake?"
Oh, gosh, no, absolutely not. Just trying to figure out what the dealeroonie is here, you know?
Hmm. Well, the dealeroonie. I'm sorry. Can I see your papers, please? And
I
he
handed the papers.
extends a hand. He takes these papers from you and he gives them a look over, and he reads the paper and then peers at you above his glasses that sit on the tip of his nose, and he reads the paper again, and he looks at the three of your cohorts. He says, "You're all Witherbloom students,
That would be correct.
Yes, sir.
and you, my good man, you claim to be Prismari?"
Last time I checked.
Hmm. I do apologize for being so forward, but are you sure? I'll come right out and say it. No satyr has ever before attended the Prismari campus.
You don't say.
That sounds like a racist right there.
Do in fact say.
No.
Yes. Well, you see, there are certain groups of people, due to their culture, this is not a xenophobic thing, this is simply a cultural thing. Due to their culture, there are certain races that tend to gravitate toward one campus or the other. And satyrs, being among the most nature-involved races, do tend to lean more into Witherbloom. So I ask again, is Prismari truly the campus which you intend to attend?
I feel like I'm being pushed into Witherbloom. Well, I guess there must have been some sort of a mistake here, you know. Maybe I was meant to be Witherbloom after all because of,
No.
reasons.
Please don't mistake me. I'm not trying to push you one way or the other. If Prismari is truly where your heart lies, then Prismari is where you will attend. But thousands of years of shall we say tradition don't often go broken. So you can understand my confusion when someone like yourself wishes to break the mold.
So, side note with the DM. If I change to Witherbloom, can I still, because I have it in my background sheet and everything, that I am a Prismari initiate. Yeah, that thing. And I even have the spell slot and everything set up for that. And it changes my spell if I go to Witherbloom. And
You do not have to go to Witherbloom at all.
Okay, it doesn't change the story at all.
I have to add a narrative because everybody except you went Witherbloom, and I thought that was hilarious. So I wanted to address it before it was just like, man, why am I the only person not in Witherbloom? If you want Prismari, you're going Prismari, and I'm not going to talk you out of it. I would have tried to talk you out of it out of game.
Okay, cool. Good.
I think we're giving you some solid advice in the chat. I'm just saying.
I've been seeing it and I want to do it so much, but it's too early for that.
Right. So the advice, murder the dean, is one, not good advice.
It's also not the dean. I know that.
One, not the dean. Two, murder.
So we're more or less on the
I only
chaotic
heard one
side.
point there,
Yeah.
but
Well, listen here, golly gee. I signed up for Prismari, you know, and I think that's quite stereotypical to think that I can't go and do that.
Say stereotypical again.
Stereotypical.
Yes. So I understand. No need for repetition for emphasis. That's quite all right. If I had offended you in any way, I do apologize. And you're more than welcome to continue to attend the Prismari campus as you had planned. I just want you also to know that unfortunately, collaborative groups have all been assigned, and we do not have another group in which to assign you. Mostly because not only are all Prismari groups full, but we would also not have any Witherbloom students to fill your spot within this group. So this would need to remain your group. Is this acceptable for you?
Also, you're telling me that not only do I get to stay in Prismari, I can stay with these guys. That sounds like a win-win situation, don't you know?
Without you, Bacchus, we would be wither doom.
Haha.
Thank you.
That sounds acceptable to me.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, is there anything else that I can assist you with?
No, you have a good day now, you hear?
Yes, you too, good sir.
Since we're in the library, I just want to take a quick little look. Are we near like a spell book area? That kind of thing, like basic spells. Like
Yeah,
spell
so
book spelling for
this
dummies.
library would have spell books in it. Yeah.
Like intro to what spell casting 101.
That is the title of one of the many thousands of books that this library holds. Yes.
Can I look for it real fast?
Yes. Give me a quick intelligence check to see if you know what the sorting system in this library is like.
Oh well, that's a good omen there. I got a natural 20.
Yeah, so you take a quick look around and you immediately see that this sorting system is based on hexadecimals. So you're able to correctly guess not only the area of the library in which you would need to look, but you also narrow it down to a single shelf. Do you just take off or do you kind of like bring the other three with you? Like, hey, come on, guys, or are you just gone? Did you book?
I just kind of like I'm gonna go look for something real fast. Be right back, kind of thing. Not like ditching them, but like, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay. You tell them that you have to go to the bathroom so that you can go look for a book. You find it in just a couple minutes. It's right there next to components for dummies.
I snag it. Right.
And
Put it in my
how to
backpack.
cast at range without compromising accuracy.
Oh, that sounds interesting. But I'm gonna take the basic spellcasting for dummies 101. Spellcasting 101.
Cool. Yeah, you take your spell casting 101 and
Kind of like panicked.
you head out. You
Put it in
leave
my
that area.
backpack. Kind of tuck it underneath some of my other stuff, my bolts and such for my crossbow, so it's not going to stick out at all.
Okay, cool.
I'll come back.
When he said he was going to the bathroom, like, did I believe that? Because I feel like Minnie would have come onto that.
Russell, give me a deception roll, and
jeez.
Laura, give me an insight.
Oh gosh, deception. What is my deception? Oh, 17.
24.
Yeah, you're not really sure why he said, "Hey, I got to go to the bathroom," and then ran in the opposite direction of the bathrooms. But you do notice
he really
that
had to go.
the bathrooms were actually behind him.
It makes sense. Sometimes you got to go so bad you're a little disoriented, you know?
I mean, hey, paper's everywhere. So if you're in a bind,
It checked out for me. It made
Yeah.
sense. I didn't even question it.
But I come right back. I come right back, and I'm
you come right back with a book hidden inside your backpack.
mhm.
Yeah.
And like, oh,
Does he look relieved?
dry hands.
Can we tell he has a book in his backpack? Probably not, because it's a backpack.
No, you wouldn't be able to tell that there's a book in his backpack.
Minnie really hopes he's planning on checking out this book.
Minnie doesn't know about the book.
I know. I'm just saying.
He
Okay.
wouldn't steal from a library.
I thought
He
we were,
wouldn't-
I thought we
he
were
wouldn't
chaotic.
steal from the most powerful magical college in the entire realm.
That always goes well.
Surely there's no tracking devices at all that we have to worry about that's going to beep at us on the way out or something.
Right.
That hasn't happened in a previous game
Never.
at all.
Nah.
I don't like it what we're referencing now.
Yeah. Man, Russell should really watch our other campaign sometime and learn the do's and don'ts of this group.
I returned it.
It's happened multiple times, stealing books.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, this isn't the only library. This isn't even the
Jesus.
second library.
Yeah.
You're making.
I think we would have
making
learned
one-
by now.
This group has some issues. Okay.
Um,
So you're Califax returns to the group. What do you guys want to do now?
As Bacchus would have backed away from the administrator at the desk, I would step up and ask, we read that apparently there's a scavenger hunt that we had to come here for.
Yes, there is a scavenger hunt. If you're interested, and he reaches kind of down below the massive stone desk that he's sitting at, and he pulls out a small scroll of parchment, and he puts it down on the counter before you, and he says, one hunt per collaborative group. You all must claim the prize as a group. Everyone must be present, and you all must write your names at the top of this scroll. And then when you are finished, return here with proof of your of the solutions to the puzzle, and you will earn your prize.
All right. I point over at a cup. You mind if I take one of these? Or a pen.
Oh yeah, there's feather pens and inkwells right there for you to use.
All right. And in like a large block style, I'll go in and write Hazel.
That's awesome.
Can you guys sign here?
Califax is okay. Cool. Fine. Takes the pen and signs it down. Kind of scribbles across to Califax, Acme the Third.
I'll take the pen from Califax and I'll look at the document and make sure I'm reading it all, and then I write.
Yeah.
I send my name.
So the entire document is just 5 lines, 5 bullet points, 5 clues for the scavenger hunt.
Okay.
Do we
What,
actually need to sign it?
Your names need to be on it.
Oh, okay. Then I'll sign it.
And
Well-
as I'm signing it, I'm just kind of like, what does it actually say? What are the clues?
The clues are the first clue, clue 1. You'll forget all about any trouble or plight when you step forward and are ensnarled in light. Clue 2. Alumni commission works when they retire, seeking promising mages to inspire. Clue 3. Each group deserves a free treat for their investment. Serve up this list and enjoy your refreshment. Clue 4. These leafy beds aren't always what they seem. Give them a pat and see what you glean. Clue 5. Some stars are ancient, enduring, and bright, but others, maybe you, are born on opening night.
Are you gonna copy paste those into the chat?
No. Yes, I'm going to copy paste those.
Yay! Okay.
I'm like, I'm trying to write some of this, but I'm like,
It's going like really fast.
I
Double
totally
scribble.
remembered all of that.
He also hands you a small map of the campus, and he says, "Now, you're lucky you came early because we don't have many of these to go around. But here you are, and I wish you the best of luck."
I'm just making sure. It's limited to this campus, right?
It's actually limited to the biblioplex itself, so you don't even have to leave the building. You can if you want. You have all day, so no rush.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're
So,
welcome.
group, are we in agreement that biblioplex is just a collegiate, hoity-toity way of saying library,
Yes.
or is it something else? Yay!
There is more to it than just the library. As you look at the map, you do see that there is an art gallery that holds art that the students themselves have made. There's a room called the Hall of Oracles. It's got a cafe. It's got something called a book garden, gardening and books, you know. It has an amphitheater. It's got a great many rooms. It's rather huge.
Well, so then, group, I think clue 3 and clue 4 might be in that place where it's the cafe and the gardening. But maybe I'm wrong.
Oh yeah, and I think clue 4 is the amphitheater. Opening night.
Oh, do I have
That's
to-
Clue 5.
I'm like,
Clue 5, sorry, clue 5.
maybe I'm looking at different clues than you.
Hazel just
I-
has an anxiety attack. Just what for? What?
Did I not know numbers?
I don't know. Clue 1, you'll forget all about any trouble or plight when you step forward. There's throughout the night. Sort of self-help book region. Or
Do you want to look around for the self-help books?
maybe not, because we're a group, and they might have better ideas than me.
Yeah, let's
Give
do it.
me
It's the first.
A perception check.
Me?
Yes, you.
Is that going to be just passive perception?
No.
Oh, wait. I lied to you. Perception. That is a 21.
Yeah, so as you say this clue over and over to yourself, you forget any trouble. You'll forget about any trouble or plight when you step forward and are ensnarled in light. You actually see that on that little map in the very center of the biblioplex on the map, there is on a floor up above you, there is a room called the Hall of Oracles, and in this Hall of Oracles room on the map exists a large floating sphere that is emitting cartoony light.
Hey, Minnie's way smarter than me. Guys, I think this is the place where we gotta go. What do you think?
That sounds like a good place to start.
Should we get a move on?
Jeez.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does somebody not like that?
I just kind of play my lute to go with what she just did there.
Yeah, I
An
can't believe they're gonna
acknowledgement.
Put you in freaking Witherbloom.
Y'all need her cheery disposition.
So, you guys head on out. I'm going to see if I can share this here. Following the map, it's actually very up on the top floor. This is the room that you guys see when you walk in. Can you see that? Oh, no, you can't. This is it.
Ah,
Ah, Cool.
Aha.
That's the room that you guys see when you walk in. It's large, it's huge, it's round. You see that light up there at the very top. It's nearly blinding, and it's not really something that you want to stare at for too long. But then there's that basin just beneath that floating spire, and it seems to be filled with a glowing blue liquidy substance.
Just make sure. Oh, that's not very smart. I'm gonna do it. So
I tell him, do it. Whatever you're thinking in that
just-
noggin of
you-
yours, you go do it. Do it.
and Halifax just looks at them and he's, I'll do it. And he just walks over towards that big pool and he just kind of sticks his hands and his head in.
Yeah, so as you're walking up, that you see an elf kind of watching you walk earnestly toward it, and this elf kind of calls out to you, goes, "Hey, that's the snarl. You don't want to go near that. That's not what that's for.
He says, "What? I can't." Keeps walking.
That's not what that's for. That's the snarl."
He just keeps. I just keep walking.
You can hear him kind of mumble something about first years under his breath as you continue to walk toward it. And you're gonna stick your whole head and
Stick
your
my arms into it, just like, come on, baby, let's go. Gotta snarl it.
you
Taking one.
as your arms break the surface of this magical glowing water, you momentarily lose track of your body and you seem to be overwhelmed. You don't know where your arms begin and the water ends. You don't really know who you are for just a moment. And I'm going to need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
That's 17 plus.
That is enough.
Okay.
You immediately kind of snap back to reality. You're now standing a couple steps backward from the pool of magical liquid. Your arms are dripping wet, and you're like coming back to the realization of who you are and where you are. And you discover that you're holding a potion of healing.
Oh. I just raise it up. Hey guys, I think I found something. Because I just took off from the group too.
Yeah, I wasn't going to follow him.
I was just cheering him on, playing my lute.
Oh gosh, I think I found something. So far away. Like,
Well,
I
that's
come
the way
back,
to use the old noggin there.
and I just look at the elf and go, cool. Just keep walking.
Yeah. He's not looking at you anymore. He's turned back around and now he's engaged in a conversation with a couple of his buddies. But you see, as you begin walking back to your group, another tiefling walks up to you, and he holds out a small coin.
I was just kind of look at it. What's this? What?
You did well. You're the first one to have cracked that clue. This is
Kinda.
proof that you've completed.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I was just thinking that my potion was the thing, so I just kind of pocket the potion and take the coin and said, "Thanks, man."
You're welcome.
Halifax. And kind of shake his hand.
Yeah, you extend your hand to him,
My dripping wet hand.
and he looks down at it. He says, "Quite. I wish you luck on the rest of your hunt." And he just walks away. He doesn't shake your hand.
And I do this. Cool. Great. Walk back to the group.
Yeah, you reconvene with the group.
And hey guys, I got a coin and I got a little drinky drink.
Oh,
A little potion, health potion. Potion of healing.
Potion meant for healing.
Right. And I kind of tell them that was a kind of weird experience. It kind of was like drowning in nothing. kind of cool.
That sounds
I might go back.
horrifying.
I might go back later.
I was about to say, I listened intently. Gonna have to make a trip back here.
Bet you can write some sweet songs in that thing, man.
That's how the new Jimi Hendrix was born.
Yes. Cool.
All right. Which clue do you guys want to pursue now?
Oh gosh.
I say, let's do number 2.
Who
All
does
right.
number 2 work for?
I will tell you nothing. So clue number 2, alumni commission works when they retire, seeking promising mages to inspire.
Is there? I'm looking. Can I, Minnie? Can I see the map real fast?
Sure. Minnie licks it just a little bit at the top and then gives it to him.
I look at the map and I say, is there like an alumni hall on this thing?
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
Oh, there it is. 13 plus. I can look at that. 13 plus 6, 19.
There's nothing called the alumni hall. The closest thing that you can find relating to the word alumni is the word student, and it points you toward the art gallery.
Okay. So I kind of say, hey, there's like this like student art gallery. Guess that could be inspiring. The commissions, I guess, like could be art. I don't know. He gets kind of embarrassed. He's like,
That makes sense, actually.
Adrenaline's kind of wearing down from that, telling
That
that
makes
elf
sense.
off.
That or something like a magical craft area, but I mean, seems pretty similar. So
No harm in checking it out.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Yeah, you head toward the student art gallery. This is a rather large room. It's as big as a small museum. So you guys are kind of wandering around. You're looking at pictures that students have painted. You're looking at clay busts of old professors that have been crafted. What are you guys looking for in order to like find the answer to this clue?
so
Something
Art's-
inspirational.
Like what?
Yeah.
I'm looking because we're looking. You see busts and whatnot. Is there like a painting, a statue, something inspirational of a
Yeah.
heroic mage of some sort?
So many paintings and statues. It's a small museum. You're gonna have several walls filled with art, and you're gonna have a lot of different stands and pillars and daises filled with statues and busts and other small pieces of art. You do find a carved piece of marble that is carved with the visage of an old bald man.
I find this old bald guy inspiring.
He's got kind of like that really thin pencil chin beard that comes down, and he's got a real thin mustache. And there's a plaque at the bottom, and it says Tim.
That is inspiring.
Yeah. Give me an Arcana check.
All right.
Oh, it doesn't say Tim. It says Jim.
Oh, I was thinking Tim from Monty Python and the
I
Holy
was
Grail.
too.
No, I think that's why I accidentally said Tim, but no, it's Jim. It's Jim.
Big gnashing teeth.
Yeah.
I rolled an 8.
Yeah. So you don't quite understand who this guy is, but he's casting a magical spell where it looks like he's launching missiles from his fingers.
I don't know what it is because I thought he was Tim. I got the names wrong.
Yeah, that's what Nate gets you.
I see Bacchus, and like, what are you looking at over there?
Well, it's this guy over here, with inspirational facial hair, but
Yeah.
I thought he was Tim, but apparently he's Jim, and now I'm just lost.
Oh, I look at him and I look at the missiles. Are there actual like projectiles coming from the statue, like pointing that direction?
Yes, there are multiple magical missiles emanating from Jim's fingertips, statue Jim's fingertips. Go ahead and give me a perception check as well.
Oh gosh, 10 plus 16.
Yeah, so as you're looking up at this Jim statue, you kind of like you readjust to kind of like put most of your weight on the other leg, and as
Trying
you
to look
do
real
so,
cool when he's doing it.
yeah, you look so cool when you're doing it.
Trying to.
Well, it works. You see behind the statue of Jim, you see a sign over a doorway in the corner of the room, and this sign actually reads Alumni Art Gallery.
And I kind of like tap Minnie on the top of her head, like, hey, they match. I look at the point at clue number 2, alumni.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's do it. Okay, let's go.
You go into the Alumni Art Gallery, and you begin looking around. You see so many portraits of just old people who have not only have been alumni for a long time, but people who have been alumni for a really long time. They are so old, and it's just pictures here and there, paintings here and there that are just kind of giving them credit for their deeds since they've graduated. As you guys continue to look at all of these pictures, you see people wearing Lorehold robes, and there's small captions beneath each portrait saying who this person is or who this group of people are. You see portraits of alumni from the Quandrix College. And then eventually you do see a very long portrait of a very large group of people, and they're all wearing Prismari College robes. And the plaque at the bottom of this portrait says, "At Strixhaven, we are all inspired."
I just look over at Bacchus and like, this is your school, all right?
Oh, you can tell by the flashy robes they're wearing. I assume Prismari wear flashy robes.
So flashy.
Yeah, the gentlefolk with the flashy robes, most definitely Prismari.
No, they're not gentlefolk. The Prismari are definitely like the motley crew of Strixhaven. Just long hair, loud music.
Yes.
Exactly, right where I belong.
Give me an investigation or a perception check there, Bacchus.
All right. And yep, this guy. 10.
All right. You look a little closer, and you're looking close to see if maybe there's any names of these guys. But what you do see is just below the plaque is a very small lever.
Do it.
I pull the lever.
You pull the lever, and a box at the far right of the portrait pops right out of the wall, and it just kind of hangs there, suspended.
How high is the box hanging?
It's now suspended in air, and it's only about 5 feet off the ground.
I'm going to do Mirthful Leap and grab it. My
You're in a
racial
mirthful leap.
Mirthful Leap. It's a satyr ability.
You don't want to just walk over and grab it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why. I was thinking of something completely. Yeah, I'll just grab it.
Okay.
I was thinking of something else. Sorry, my mind went elsewhere.
gonna
It's
leap
5
towards
feet,
the
not
box.
50 feet. You're good.
I go really extra. Bacchus goes hard.
So you open this this box, and inside this box are 4 pennants engraved with the Strixhaven colleges. There are 3 pennants for the Witherbloom College and 1 pennant for the Prismari College.
They know.
It's like we were the ones that were chosen or something.
Or it can just magically sense who you are.
No, Califax is like,
We're the chosen ones. That's our new group. Our group name. We're the chosen ones.
the Golden Horn.
Judaism doesn't exist in D&D.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, so you all get a pendant with your college engraved on it.
Is it like on I can hang it on something or?
Yeah, there it does have a chain. You can hang it around your neck. You can find a way to tie it to like a staff or maybe embroider the pendant itself into your clothing. You've got options. It's up to you.
I tie it to my goat horns.
Yeah, you tie it to your goat horns.
I kind of put it in one of my jacket pockets for now, just kind of safely.
You put it in a jacket pocket.
Use it like as a armband.
An armband, cool. What's Minnie doing with her pendant?
I think she's going to, like, she tries to put it around her neck and she realizes this is not going to happen. And so she just, like, wraps it around her wrist.
Why wouldn't it go around your neck?
Is it really that long?
It's tailor made
pretty
for
long?
you.
Oh, then yeah, it's her new accessory.
Yeah.
So she puts it around like a necklace.
Yeah.
Like a necklace, she said.
As
I mean,
you put it on, Minnie, you can see that the symbol catches the light in a very special way. As you put it around your neck, you see that the symbol glitters, and it's actually pretty darn bright. And if you give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Probably not great. 13.
Yeah, you actually sense an aura of magical energy emanating from these pennants.
Guys, do you sense an aura of magical energy emanating from these pennants?
Califax just immediately goes, yeah, sure, yeah, 100%.
Totally feeling it.
Same. Is it like a positive energy or is it like scary?
Well, it's not a bad energy.
I'm getting some good vibes, you know.
It feels like student debt.
Oh no.
What would you guys like to do now?
I'm getting kind of hungry.
Yeah. You know, if they have like a cafe on that map, Minnie.
Yeah, and like the next clue is like about getting some free treats. So I want to get some free treats. I think is there any other place on the map? I have the map still.
Oh, sorry, not me. Yeah.
I look at the map and I give it to Hazel.
All right, I'll go and look to see if there's a cafe or cafeteria.
You do see that there is the Biblioplex Cafe, and right nearby it is the student cafe seating.
Oh gosh, yes.
I think we should head there. Get us a little bit to eat and possibly find out what this clue's about.
Yeah, we did not eat anything at that luncheon thing they had at the. Just completely ignored the entire buffet.
You guys head to the cafe. You see several students enjoying snacks and drinks, and you see one gnome behind the counter of the cafe.
Oh no, it's no Malone.
She is gnome alone.
Let's go do some ordering.
Oh yeah, you walk up to the counter and she says, "Oh, hi, I'm Aila. What can I get for you? Are you guys thirsty? Are you guys hungry? Are you guys just here to use the bathroom?"
Well, Califax already did that.
Halifax realizes he actually has to go to the bathroom. Oh crap!
For a big guy, he's got a baby bladder.
Just sits there, kind of like squirming a little bit. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Can't underestimate the value of solid hydration.
Yeah, we were thinking just to pick up a quick treat while we were here.
A free treat, to be precise.
Just
Well,
Oh yeah.
I mean, you do understand why I can't just go around giving free stuff to all the students, right? Right?
Are you?
Our apologies. We would never try to get something for free if it really wasn't for free. But we're on a scavenger hunt, and we thought the clue led us here.
Oh, you're here for the hunt. Okay, yeah. Come with me, please. And
Let's go.
she hops down from her multi-tiered system of steps that allows her to be tall enough to help all the customers. And
Halifax is just
she's
struck.
leading you back behind the counter and into the storeroom. And you see her. She leads you over to a bunch of very large sacks, and she's like, I just need help. I need help unpacking all of the sandwiches and baked goods from these sacks. Can you help me with that?
Somebody needs our help, guys.
Is she trying to pull one over on us?
Give me an insight check.
All right. I roll a 7. My rolls have been garbage today.
No, she seems like she legit needs help emptying out these sacks.
Well, of course we're going to help this little lady.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. She hands everybody a large haversack filled with stuff, and she leads you out to the shelves where people pick and purchase their snacks and their items. And I'm gonna need everybody to roll a dexterity check for me.
Before we do that, I'm like, hey, I just literally stuck half my body in a magical pool. Should I wash my hands?
Was it the snarl?
Yeah, a big blue bowl.
I can assure you, if that's where you've been, you're pretty clean.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
Probably won't be able to have any children.
Well,
All right, we got a 13, we got a 19.
oh gosh.
Just a straight dexterity or dexterity saving?
Just a straight dexterity.
Where's my? There it is. Oh gosh.
15.
I got 9.
And you got 9?
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Okay.
Plus 4.
13, 32, 16, 9. All right, cool. You guys help her unpack all of her haversacks, and at the end, she pulls you guys back into the back room, and she's just so thankful. She's saying, "Thank you so much. I just appreciate it. I've actually asked quite a lot of people to help me with this stuff, and everybody's just said no because they're too busy. They're too busy trying to meet their collaborative groups. They're too busy trying to complete the scavenger hunt. They're just too busy, and it's just such a bummer. But I really appreciate you guys. So here is your coin as proof that you have uh, solved the scavenger hunt. And I'd actually like to present to each of you this small trinket. And if it loads, Hazel, roll me a d6.
All right. Where's the dice on this redesign? There it is. If I can move it, there we go. Sorry, a 1.
She gives you a black bird-shaped mask trimmed with glowing green thread.
Oh,
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Minnie, give me a d6.
Okay. A 1.
She gives you a set of rabbit bones in a nice velvet bag.
Okay.
And Califax, please roll me a d6.
a 3.
She presents to you a pair of thick knee-high waders stained with muck and moss. And as she hands you these dirty waders, she says, "Now, I know they're not in the best of shape, but these have gotten me and plenty others out of a whole lot of pickles before. So you take good care of those." And Bacchus, she turns to you and she says, "Now, I know a Prismari student when I see them, and I'll be honest, I might be a little surprised that you're hanging around with a bunch of Witherbloom kids, but I actually kind of dig that they're crossing the campuses a little bit. I think that's a great idea." And give me a d6.
Will do. One.
Yay!
She gives you a pair of rose-tinted glasses with glittery frames.
Yes! Yes! I put them on.
You immediately resemble Elton John.
Yes!
Which phase?
I'm hoping the cool phase.
Elton John has always been cool.
Yes.
I'll fight you.
True. I mean, like, the flamboyant phase is what I was going for. But yeah,
These are not like the most flamboyant glasses, more like the Elton John during an interview type of glasses, but they're still very
they'll
sparkly,
work.
attention grabbing.
They're the best magic item I've gotten ever. Yes,
And
thank you.
And then she hands each of you a small sandwich wrapped in elven leaf.
I'm still just standing there looking at the mucky knee-high waders. It's like, I like it.
Well, Minnie's looking at the coin and she's like, "Well, I really appreciate the thought. This is supposed to go to those who completed all the clues, right?"
Oh,
For this
yeah.
clue.
So you get a coin every time you complete a clue.
Okay. I thought this was saying we completed all the clues, and I was like, we can't accept
No,
this.
you got to turn in 5 coins.
Perfect. Okay. I'm on board again.
Are
We're
we
good.
able to ask you, does this count as one? I point at the pendant.
Did you get that from the clue in the art gallery?
Yeah, but it wasn't a coin, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, the proof that you have the pennants enough as a group is proof enough that you've got those. So really, you'll turn in 4 coins and then flash your pennants. I like that. Flash your pennants so tall. flash your pennants, and then they'll count that.
All right. Thank you very much.
Hazel, I think somebody's into you.
I take the knee highs and I sandwich and I look at the gnome like, thank you, and just kind of give her a big old hug.
Put me down, please. I'm scared to fight. I'm so sorry. I appreciate the hug. I do. I'm just like, I can't. I just can't be that high in the air. Can't do it.
So and I say, wait, what was your name again?
My name is Aila.
Just points this. We're working together for over an hour.
I think you have competition, Hazel.
Well, she said she was scared of heights. It's not going to work out.
I start playing Can You Feel the Love Tonight on my lute. Now that I have these Elton John glasses.
We're in school. Time for a love triangle.
You're one of those. You're just gonna play your musical instrument indoors around a bunch of people.
Nothing like a dude with an acoustic guitar.
I'm just gonna let you know right now, sweetie, it might not be the best way to make friends or keep the ones that you have.
I put the lute down after sighing.
But please enjoy your sandwiches, take a nice break, and I wish you the best of luck on your scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say we should keep going. We're over halfway done.
I mean, it's been a lot of walking, but I guess we can keep going.
You're like 7 feet tall, man.
I know it's only been a few steps for me, but
I'm like walking small dog steps for you.
Looking at the map, I think, did it say that there was a gardening area near this cafe area?
Oh yeah, it sure does. There's something called the Book Garden.
Do you guys think that's where leafy beds could be?
I mean, we're on a roll.
yeah, makes sense. To me.
Bacchus is on a rock and roll. Bacchus is gonna murder Minnie. Okay.
No. The puns are good. You should have been a Prismari.
No, but it behooveth me to be a Withermoon.
He just has a list of puns.
I don't have a list. I need to make a list. It's hard to come up with them on the fly sometimes. Okay, we're good.
Right.
Let's go
So you guys said you're going to the Book Garden?
to the book garden.
Yeah, you see a lush arboretum. It fills this massive dome-like structure. You see green panes of glass way up high, letting in some of the sun's rays, but also dulling and tinting them into a pleasant green hue. Give me a quick investigation check as you guys walk in.
All of us?
Just one person.
I'll do it.
Go for it.
16.
Woo.
Yeah. You immediately begin looking around and you see that there are some shrubs not far off that are not ordinary greenery. They seem to be moving in ways that the other plants around them are not.
I'm saying that Bacchus sees this, but also I'm kind of like take my shoes off and I put my knee-high waders on, kind of feeling it.
All right.
I'm just kind of in my own little world. I got a present today. I got some knee-high waders in a garden.
You got a sandwich?
I got a stand-up.
Got a sandwich?
Are you guys keeping your sandwiches or did you eat them?
Oh, I totally ate mine.
Oh yeah, Hazel would have like sat down, and then when Kelfax went to say like let's continue, he'd be like already biting on it. It's like, but don't we get to sit down for a bit? And then he would be like eating on the way.
See, I'm a starving art student, so I'm gonna eat some of it now, and I'm gonna save the rest for the entire month.
Ouch.
All right. So
Cut like
Bacchus ate
knives.
half of his sandwich, and everybody else ate their sandwich.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Minnie, being a Minotaur, just popped it and went.
Okay.
Mine's in my pocket. I put mine in my backpack.
Okay. Minnie,
Well, Minnie's
Hazel, you guys got 5 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Bacchus, you get 2 temporary hit points.
Fair.
Califax, I think you have a kleptomania problem.
Just I'm saving the different problems, but
All right. So what are you doing when you notice these shrubs of not the same greenery?
I bet Minnie's kind of looking at that like, green stuff.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to do D&D Beyond. Okay. So what is Minnie looking at? Because she probably is.
The green foliage. Tasty.
So Bacchus, did you tell everybody about the greenery, or are you just looking at it?
I'm looking at it.
All right. Is that all you want to do is look at it?
No, I'll tell them. I'm going to point it out that some of these don't clearly match up.
Okay, cool. Somebody else give me a nature check when he points this out.
Oh, yes.
And no, I didn't know that because I'm a satyr.
Oh, jeez. 7.
He says, "Hey, check out those shrubs. They're different." And you go, "Where?" And you're looking in the complete wrong direction.
Those aren't those clouds?
Yeah.
Those are green tiles.
Those
Dave's
clouds
not here,
beyond
man.
the green glass. They look like shrubs.
I don't know what you're talking about. Those are clouds, but whatever.
How are we gonna pat them? They're way up there, though.
Well, you could probably reach more than we could.
I on his response, I check in my backpack to make sure my mushrooms are still in there.
Your mushrooms are safe. I have questions as to why you have mushrooms.
You know why he has my
Oh, because it's college.
An art student.
Yeah.
I was about to say it's kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah, well, I guess we can't be surprised. I mean, the Beatles did write songs about an octopus's garden and a walrus and a yellow submarine and
Are you talking about the bug?
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
yeah. There's
Lucy?
a lot there. All right. Yeah, what are you guys doing?
I'm staring at the sky.
All right. Califax is in space.
He definitely got into the mushrooms.
I'm going to look at the plants that Bacchus pointed out.
All right, yeah. How are you looking at them? Like, what are you doing? Are you going
I'm
up to them? Are you just...
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm getting up to them, and I'm putting my little Minotaur snoot kind of like sniffing a little bit to see if they smell different. And
Okay, give me an investigation check.
oh, natural 20.
Oh yeah, these aren't even this isn't even greenery. These are awakened shrubs. These are sentient.
Guys, these are awakened shrubs. They are sentient.
Are you gonna do that every time I give you information?
Please
I'm
do.
just remembering what you said.
Yeah.
Voiceovers and narration.
I'll go over.
They didn't hear that.
Yeah, I'll go over to Minnie like, oh, I heard about these, and I'll go ahead and like, as if I'm shaking a little hand of a shrub.
You're gonna like shake its hand
Yeah.
as you reach out and just kind of gently grab a branch that looks like it might be the shrub's hand, and you shake it to like introduce yourself. The branches part to reveal a cuddly, plush Strixhaven mascot from the Witherbloom campus.
All right, I'll go and grab it and
He's
say,
the
Oh, it's so cute, guys.
and I'll go show it to the group. And I'll
It is so cute.
I'll use my speech of beast and leaf to thank the shrub.
Thank you, little one.
And I'll kind of just like pet it again.
Yeah. It's not a beast. It doesn't.
And leaf. I also speak to plants.
Okay. Cool. So yeah. Are you able to understand?
Nope, I cannot understand them. I can just talk to them.
Okay. Cool. You hear it just kind of go as you walk away, and your cuddly little Strixhaven pest mascot. You see in its little wormy, it's got like little wormy nubs to like help it kind of like move along like a little caterpillar, and in these little nubs you can see it holding a little coin.
Oh, I forgot. Thank you very much.
And I'll put it in my pocket.
Well, bye. That's
Halifax.
one more to Ernest.
Oh, where'd you guys go?
Talking to bushes.
What? Wow.
Yeah. What do you guys want to do now?
See, that was clue number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we should go. The last one was about opening night and the stars. So I think go to the
Planetarium.
planetarium. Oh,
Or
I was thinking the
observatory.
auditorium.
That works. Yeah.
Yeah, that,
But-
I didn't. The wordplay's good on that one. I didn't think about the auditorium.
Yeah. There's no planetarium. Sorry
Or
to
observatory.
Where's that?
Observatory.
But there could be.
Okay.
But then there is the amphitheater marked on the map.
The what?
Amphitheater.
It's where everything is amplified.
It's where everything is amplified and it's constantly winning sports games against flowing lines.
Oh, jeez.
Everyone all right?
Suddenly Califax's like demeanor of being kind of in the group is kind of waning as we get closer to the amphitheater. Sorry,
Right. So as you guys arrive at the amphitheater, you see an impressively lavish stage. The curtains are drawn back as if to reveal performers on the opening night of a major production. What are you going to do?
Well, Bacchus, this is kind of your cup of tea, right?
What are the performers doing?
There's no performers. It's just that's what this looks like. The curtains are drawn back as if to reveal performers.
Bacchus, get up there and play us something.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go up
with the
there. I'm gonna start-
glasses.
Yes, I'm gonna put the glasses on. I never took them off, by the way.
Okay, good.
I don't have the hat yet, so the glasses are gonna have to work for now. So I go up there and I start performing.
All right. What kind of instrument do you have? You have a lute?
I have a lute and a viol, but for this situation, I'm going to have a lute and I'm going to start singing a version of like "Hold Me Close Now, Tiny Dancer."
Cool. The very second you strum a single chord on your lute, bright floodlights snap on around the stage's perimeter. And there's 4 of them pointed directly at you.
It's happening.
And you begin to play with the spotlights blinding your vision. But you guys, you're still standing in the audience, and you can see him. I love it.
Hold me close now, tiny dancer.
Give me a performance check with advantage.
All
Just
right.
Look over at Minnie and go, who's Tony Danza?
That'd be a 24.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, yeah. As you begin to you complete the song, and your friends are now clapping for you, and you guys hear more clapping and a couple of wolf whistles, and you look around the amphitheater to see that you've actually drawn a small crowd from the rest of the biblioplex, and you get 1 inspiration point.
Oh, thank you.
What's the name of your band?
The chosen ones.
You see that there is a massive orc dressed in the robes of Strixhaven, and he comes from backstage, and he says, "That was rather impressive," and he hands you a coin.
Well, gosh, gee, thank you very much there, sir, you know.
I just yell out from the audience, I like your hat.
He's not wearing one.
Oh, dang it.
He still likes it.
It's my hair. Oh.
And then he kind of walks away. He's got better things to do. He walks away.
It's a typical stagehand.
Yeah. All right. You guys have completed all the clues. What would you like to do now?
Should we go show the bibliotech guy the what biblio
Yeah.
dome?
I actually don't know who we were talking to originally, but the administrator person.
Yeah,
just the
Yeah.
guy at
that
the desk.
guy. The guy with the face.
Ooh, yeah, he did have a face.
Let's go back to the big cable place. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, cool. Yeah, you head back into one of the main rooms. This one is filled with lots of seating, lots of tables, lots of bookshelves. And you guys are making your way back to the administrator's desk. And all of a sudden, you hear panic shouting coming from between some of the stacks of books. You hear a young man scream, "That drunk! The drunk!" And you hear hurried footsteps as kids come running out from beneath from between these shelves, and a young elf male, he's pointing into the stacks. He's like, that trunk has teeth.
Oh, okay.
So someone stop it. And
I'll help.
just chaos erupts in the library. Students are screaming and running in all directions. Books and papers are flying through the air. You see some faculty members start to try to address the situation, to become very present in the area, but the crowd of students rushing around them is causing them some obstacles. And just behind this students, you see this mimic come around the corner, and he's like chomping after the young elf guy.
Guys, the consumption of humans and humanoid creatures in the library is forbidden.
That sounds like
We
a
need to
rule me.
stop it now.
All right, cool. Roll initiative.
This is my first time having a character where they have a -1 dexterity. So this is sad. 10 for me.
Right.
Oh, good. I still beat Hazel.
I rolled a
Oh,
one.
Beat everybody.
Wow, okay.
Go, Cal.
All right, there we go.
And
Wow.
19. All right, Califax, you're up first.
I pull out my my crossbow, and I still humming in my head. And I fire a shot towards the mimic.
All right.
Oh gosh, I was trying to get this up. That sounded bad. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Attack. It's a I roll. Oh my gosh, sorry. Yeah. What am I rolling here?
It's a D20 plus your attack bonus.
There it is. I roll 18 plus
An 18 will hit. Go ahead and roll me your damage.
my damage. Sorry. It's my crossbow 1d8 plus 4. Wow. What are we selling here?
You're selling damage.
I am. 3 plus 4 is 7.
Awesome.
I
You
did
fire
math.
off a bolt from your crossbow and it strikes this mimic right in the back of its mimicky chest throat. And you hear it go la 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 as it begins coughing around that bolt. Mini Moo.
How far away is this mimic from us?
It's about 30 feet from you.
Okay. I am going to try to use my hammering horns. I'm sorry, I'm mixing up my goring rush with hammering horns. These are fun moves, my friends. Is there a way I can I don't need to dash because I have 30 feet of movement. Okay, I'm gonna run up to it using my 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
And I am going to hit it with my dagger. And then I'm gonna try and use my bonus action of hammering horns. So I'll use my dagger first.
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh, not really. For hammering horns, it was a 7. So probably missed, right?
Yes, a 7 will miss.
Okay. But I'm not allowed to use my bonus action because I missed, right? Because this is after you hit a creature with a melee attack.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I ran up to the mimic and I somehow missed with the dagger. So that's super fun.
Yeah.
Now I'm just kind of standing there guarding, keep away from the mimic, fellow library attenders.
Totally meant to do that.
Yeah. You yell that out, giving good instruction to those who might want to run near you.
Good.
It is going to attack you.
That's only fair.
So it's gonna need to roll at disadvantage because I'm casting silvery barbs on it as a reaction.
I tell you what, it's already rolling at disadvantage because reasons and additional notes.
Okay.
So instead of, I've been toying with this idea. Instead of stacking disadvantage, or advantage, I would just add a D4. So I'll roll at disadvantage and then I'll take away a D4 from both rolls. Does that work? Or would you?
Sounds fair.
Okay.
I'm going to try and get into character while you're doing this. Pay no attention to what I'm doing.
Cool. It's gonna whip out its nasty tongue at you, and it's a 9 to hit.
Nope.
Cool. No, it misses. Its tongue lashes out, and you're able to move just as the tongue comes right up where your face was, and it snaps back into its mimicking mouth. And that puts it at Bacchus.
All right. So the side effect of silvery barb, seeing I use that on him, now that means I roll with my next attack at advantage.
Okay.
And I'm going to launch a chromatic orb at this guy.
A what word?
Chromatic.
Chromatic.
Oh, my
Or in Bacchus's case, it's a dramatic orb.
Yes.
That's funny.
Womp womp.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
If it didn't, I would be concerned at what I'm throwing at 4 level 1 characters. Yes, it hits.
Okay. That's going to do 17 thunder damage.
What?
All right.
And then I'm going to do Bardic Inspiration on Hazel.
All right.
Okay.
That ends my turn.
Putting it at Hazel.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and mentally grab one of the books strewn across the ground, and it's going to start shaking and get catapulted towards the mimic. If I can get a dexterity saving throw from the mimic.
Yeah, you sure can. 12.
It just barely fails, taking 10 magical bludgeoning damage.
Dang. You guys are so good.
Right. As this magical book propelled by magical energies smacks it right in the mimicky face, you see its tongue flailing around. You see the splatter of some blood as it bites its own tongue, and you hear it go.
And I will end it there for my turn.
Bringing it back to Califax.
That's me. How close am I to the?
You are still about 30 feet off.
Like that's a okay. So I can get there in time.
You can get there. You can use your movement to get there.
Yeah, I'm gonna move closer to it, and also as I'm doing that, I'm kind of putting my crossbow back, my back, and I'm taking out my greatsword, and I'm going to attack the mimic with my greatsword.
Okay.
What kind of school is this?
The fact that we're all allowed to carry weapons in the school.
15, 16. I rolled a 17.
It'll
I'm
hit.
attacking it, and then that's a 2d6 Poppy Chulo. Get the other dice out. Hold on now. 4 and a 2, so 6.
Plus. Do you have a damage bonus on that?
I do not for the greatsword.
Okay. So just 6.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I was hoping.
Yeah, you swing your great sword down and it cleaves into like that top, that rounded top of the chest's head. And as you try to pull your great sword back out, you find that it is now stuck.
Oh, jeez.
It's stuck to the body. You can't get that one out. Anything else there, Califax?
I look over at Moo and go, crap. I wouldn't get too close.
Cool. Bringing it to Mini Moo.
Minnie is like embarrassed because she comes from a long line of labyrinth guardians, and she just missed a chest and a dagger. So she's going to try and do Toll the Dead on the mimic. And she points at it because she's like very ashamed. And she points at the mimic,
Okay.
and then it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
15.
She pouts.
Yeah,
Good,
you
I'm glad you stayed back, Minnie.
point at it and it seems unaffected. So you give your little cow lips a good pout.
She pouts, and she can't even do any of her bonus actions because they involve her having to hit it. So
Anything else?
not right now.
All right. It's going to lash out and take a bite at you. Ooh, a 24 to hit. 24?
Who, me?
Mini.
Okay, sorry.
Yes, what? I'm sorry.
24.
To hit me?
Yes.
Oh, I have like this high AC for the first time in my D&D life. And yeah, it hits me.
I rolled 2 19s at disadvantage, so I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You're gonna take 6 damage as this thing lashes out and bites into your flesh, and 4 poison damage as its pseudopod-like tongue begins licking over your freshly opened wounds.
Ew.
Yeah, gross.
I'm okay.
Bacchus.
All right. So yeah, I'm going to. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to cast hideous laughter at it. I need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
6.
He fails,
I would guess.
falls prone, and just goes into a hit of laughter. Or a fit of laughter, not a hit. Wow.
Does it take damage?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just-
you see this chest almost as if like somebody pushed it. It like leans back on its back corner and then falls onto the back of the chest. Its gaping maw just gnashing open and closed. Its flailing tongue just flapping about as it's going. Anything else?
And then I'm going to bardic inspiration for Russell, or for, whoever that is, to
Whoever Russell is.
That guy.
just rooting him on to be able to play high of a tiger so he can pull that sword out of it.
Cool. Putting it at Hazel.
All right, Hazel is going to go ahead and manifest a necrotic hand with some chill touch. With a critical 20, 25 total, dealing 10 necrotic damage.
Yeah, you lash out with this necrotic hand, and you can see the wood, the wooden flesh of the mimic, just begin to rot away. As through its fits of laughter, it's going, and you're not sure if it's crying or laughing at that point. Anything else?
All.
And then I will also go ahead and heal Minnie up a little bit with some healing word, healing her for 6.
All right.
Thanks, Hazel.
No problem.
She says with
Cool. Bringing it to Califax, your greatsword is still stuck in the head of this mimic. You can try and pull it out as your action, or you can attack it in a different way. It's up to you.
So I have one hand. So I also have a dagger.
Uh-huh.
So I could try to like whack on top of my sword, like trying to cut my sword free. Not be Ricky Bobby trying to get the knife out, but like trying to cut.
So he's hitting his sword with the dagger. Is that what you're doing?
Like I'm trying to like aim away from my sword, kind of like slash. Okay. Just trying to like cut my sword free.
Even on a real chest, that wouldn't have much effect. So you can either attack it with your dagger or try and yank out your greatsword.
Or I can try shooting it with my crossbow.
You can, yes, you can. Since you're standing right next to it, you would be attacking at disadvantage.
You still got bardic inspiration, remember?
Oh, but it's prone, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It's a prone, which makes it a straight roll. Yeah, you can fire it with your crossbow.
I'll do my crossbow. Yeah, so I'm gonna roll for attack, which is 16.
Yep, that'll hit. Give me damage.
And then 1d8. I just put it away. Why did I do that?
It's because you are a fool.
My first day. 7 plus 4, which is 11.
Describe it.
So I'm standing there with the sword kind of stuck in it. I'm kind of like putting one foot against the chest, pull my crossbow out, and I just go shoot it right in the gaping maws. It's like laughing. Ah! Just take my crossbow, bam, and I kind of like try to yank my sword out as I'm doing it, falling backwards, but kind of trying to look real cool, but definitely not.
You shoot it. You send a bolt flying straight down its throat. You can hear the blood start to gurgle deeper within this mimic's being, and as it dies, you are able to pull your great sword free, as well as your foot, which would have otherwise been stuck there, because mimics have sticky bodies.
He's not that intelligent.
You now stand over the corpse of a defeated mimic, and several teachers run up, like just as you're now pulling your great sword free. Some of them have their spell focuses ready. One who looks surprisingly like Maggie Smith even has a wand at the go. And she runs up and she says, "Students, you shouldn't be taking on mimics by yourself. But good job. Is anybody hurt?"
No.
I think we're.
I just kind of like just my ego.
Well, you've all done a wonderful job. She gives each of you a potion of healing. And she introduces herself. She is Professor Sharpbeak, who is a professor at the Silver Quill campus. She awards you each 5 points to Gryffindor. She awards you compliments, and then says that she's very proud of you guys. She says that you are incredibly brave, though it could have been very foolish had you not been so lucky. But she will be keeping an eye on you and advising the other teachers to do so as well, showing such promise on day one.
As she says, "Oh, we're lucky," I just go, "Where I'm from, there is no luck." Sorry.
All right. Do you guys want to do anything?
And I just kind of like, as I'm kind of putting my sword back, I fiddle my pocket. I'm like, the coin, guys, we got the coins still.
Oh, you don't say.
Yes. The coins. You're the first group that has been able to present all 5 proofs of completion of scavenger hunt. You've all done so well. Congratulations.
Woo! Chosen ones.
You get bragging rights. Also, you fought and defeated a mimic. More bragging rights. I'm sorry.
To do it without even using magic.
Just hey, this is easy.
I will send each of your professors at your respective campuses compliments and instructions for extra credit, given your incredible deeds here today.
Woo.
I'm sorry, Moo?
Woo.
Oh, Woo, I'm so sorry, dear. She scratches you behind the ear. I'm so sorry, dear. I just misheard. I'm old.
I like it.
I've met my fair share of minotaurs.
This is nice. I feel better.
I don't know why this keeps coming to mind, like the one scene. What is it? Is it like Yang-Chi or the Marvel movie where it's like Doctor Strange and that whole wizarding temple, and there's that random minotaur in the wizards, and you're just wondering what the deal with that guy is.
He's a minotaur, bro.
He's a minotaur amongst wizards, and that's just literally what's been coming to mind this whole game.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
It is. I like it.
Okay, satyr. You're telling
You got the accent right too, satyr.
Before the end of the day, word of your exploits has spread far and wide throughout the central campus. The young elf who initially roused the chaos and the attention to the mimic in the library, he buys you guys dinner at the Bow's End Tavern. All the while singing your praises and telling anybody who will listen about how these 4 first-year students were able to take on a mimic with no problem whatsoever.
And we all use magic to do it.
You were so confident you didn't even need to use magic. That's what Hazel meant, anyways.
Yeah.
I definitely use magic.
You're so good that you use subtle magic. I didn't even notice.
Califix little magic's for nerds. Just smashes it with his sword.
And day 1 of orientation comes to an end. We're going to end there for tonight.
I eat my sandwich sometime in the day, so it's not just rotting in my backpack.
Yeah, sorry. That's really fun. You get hurt, so you just eat it.
Or I give my sandwich to Bacchus. Like, you were an arts major, man. You need this.
Oh, yes.
I'm very grateful, actually. I'm really thankful about this.
Us
savor
biochem students don't need this. We're actually going to make an income.
Oh, it's true though. Oh.
All right. And that's it. Did you guys have fun?
It was great.
Yeah. Cool. We will be picking this up next week and continuing to do so until our party barbarian in the other campaign is able to return. So, get ready for lots of magic and studying. Yay! Textbooks. All right. Have a wonderful night.